That means enjoy the football. Every single time we defend, and regain possession, we want to go 50 million miles an hour forward. Why? Enjoy the ball. Set up the attack. Get people in positions. We're so tired from defending, by the time we get it again, people can't get into positions. And we end up transitioning one more time. And we wonder why we keep giving up silly goals.
That's a problem, Tony, on the first side. Just seen Larea go down again.
Yep, Larea is down again. We're going to have another stoppage, and it looks like his night is going to be over, which is a real blow.
Yeah, obviously heartbreaking in the moment because I had a full preseason, was feeling pretty good, new season, all the things. So remember Fede playing me the ball through actually, and I was in the box just see if we had numbers. If not, obviously we could go out and be a corner kick for us, whatever it might be, just kind of finishing the play. And just remember as I kicked the ball and I fell down, I just felt something lateral side of my leg lower down, so I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a cramp at first, and then I went off and then taped it and came back on. Yeah, it wasn't feeling good. Almost felt unfair because same time as the season before, so that part was annoying. That was difficult to deal with, just how early it happened.
One of the few players that we have that was consistently delivering in Copa America last summer, right? And so you talk about some of the more prestigious competitions in our part of the world. It's a player that can deliver at that level. So on the field, it kind of goes without saying. Someone who trains at a high level every day, someone that's the consummate professional, that's looking after themselves, and has high standards for what they're doing on and off the pitch. So all of those things certainly are big, big elements that we miss when Richie's not around.
What's up? We're back at it. What's up, man? Good to be back.
What's up? Good to be back. Good to see you guys.
Yeah.
We're back.
Welcome home.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Welcome home. Thank you.
This is my house.
New home.
Oh, he's nice, huh?
After being 3 weeks on the road since the start of the season, and then obviously being in preseason away, it's a lot for the squad, it's a lot for the guys, being away from the city, being away from the fans, being away from their families. So I think it's good that we're going to be back home. I mean, the energy is going to be different. Everyone knows how BMO is. A lot of the guys are looking forward to playing in front of the fans, obviously have the full support of the fans and the family and the friends. So everyone's excited, and we're also really, really excited to get the 3 points. We're coming out here to, 1, get the first 3 points of the season, and 2, to defend our home.
Thank you very much, guys. Good?
Is denied his home debut after getting injured in warm-ups. DeAndre Kerr comes in.
It's a big blow losing Bryn Hilson. He showed some promise last week, and it would have been good to see him here at home where they have more of the ball.
It's time to be a team. It's time to show to everyone we are a team. We go out there and we fight. Okay? No complaint.
Come on. On 3, win. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Win!
Bernadeschi against Gutman. The cross is a good one, and it's nodded in by DeAndre Kerr. Toronto FC with the lead in the home opener. It has taken just 10 minutes. He wanted a free kick. And now it's Gutman striking it in! What a finish from Gutman! He scores in back-to-back games! And it's tied up at 1-1. Barroso down the right side, pulls that one back into the box. Zinchenko! Chicago are in front just before half-time.
We need to make decisions quicker and move. Everybody has to be moving.
We lost control of 22 is when we lost control of the game. If we don't move together, meaning DK start here, when he goes, we're getting pressure, so he has to go, And he can come here and help, but be ready to go do this. Does that make sense? Seriously, you have to understand this. Because that is how we lost control of the game. You had full control of the game. Take care of this, right? And everything else is clear.
Yes, we are at home, and we would like to be a bit more front foot than you are on the road. It's different when you're at home, and you know, it's one of the things we talked about. We want this place to be a very difficult place for opponents, and it's not going to just happen. We have to make that be the case.
And out it goes for a corner, but there won't be time to take it. Toronto FC fall to defeat in their home opener.
Of course, was tough, and I expect that. Few games in a way, cold weather, also a new coach, new ideas, new players, young players that needs to adapt. So I expect that. I think will be better in summer and at the end of the season.
You're not engaged. You're not engaged. You're going to lose this weekend. I promise you. Turn the camera off, please.
I believe not only the supporters, like people at the club are sick of challenging times. We've been frustrated enough. We've been, working at this thing for a long period of time. And so to not feel, see, experience tangible results right now, it makes everyone unhappy. Everyone's discouraged, right? Everyone's angry.
I'm saying that we are wide because it's for you, it's not for me. I don't care to have the ball. You have to play in the concept. This is the question is.
If we don't say nothing, nothing's going to change.
Not from a little bit of time. If you don't get the ball, you're as much to blame for me as the person who's on the ball who loses it. Honestly. And we could go through training and say, you should have got the ball there. You should have got the ball there. Why didn't you get the ball there? It's because, are we going through the motions?
We would prefer to have control of the game. To have control of the game, we have to keep the ball. Everyone's got something. Turn off the camera, please. Everyone's got something.
None of us would be in this job if we weren't competitive as hell. And some of the blow-ups we've seen in training are from a lot of things. It could be playing time issues, could be decisions on the weekend, it could be players being upset with the way they themselves are playing, but they'll project that onto others. And it could be just poor play. And so I think a lot of it is normal and natural. I think as long as at the end of the day we are respectful of each other, I think it's absolutely okay to demand. When I talk about being respectful, the way you do it obviously is important. The way you demand is important. And sometimes emotions blow up and things don't come out the right way. But if the intention is right, and at the end of the day, people can, once things simmer down and everyone remembers we're on the same page, it usually works out for the better.
We're not on the same page all the time, and with the qualities all of us have, it should be a dangerous trio. So I think the more we play together, the consistency we get, the more chemistry we'll get.
I think we was just finding our identity. Like me and a few others were new, so I think it was just about building chemistry,
maybe experimenting different formations, different personnel. I think that could be one of the reasons why we maybe struggled at the start. We were all trying to like maybe figure out each other's games or figure out the best formation for the team.
Yeah, I think that's kind of been a problem, that when, you know, one little thing goes wrong, that we tend to let those problems prolong instead of just staying on course and on the game plan. And
a more seasoned team who's comfortable in their own skin, it's a little bit easier to stay with the game plan, continue to play, and you don't see one goal turn into four. And I think through a little bit of our naivete and just being relatively new as a group, when I say new, the players, the coaches, as a new group, I think we were just a little bit fragile.
Reality is we're dealing with personnel changes every week. We're dealing with trying to manage guys back from injuries. Richie, Wingo, and Nixon, like I don't know that any of those players who we would consider three of our best four defenders have been on the pitch together at all, or for more than 20% of our matches thus far.
It's very challenging, and I'm sure what people don't realize is that week in, week out, a lot of our strategies and formations are being dictated by who's available and who's not. It's been nonstop, to be quite honest, and it's certainly not as comfortable as when you have all your players every day.
Then like you said, obviously I got hit with an injury that put me out for a while. It's never nice to get an injury. You just want to get back out there and just be playing. Like, it was obviously my quad that I've never done before, so it wasn't something that I could compare it to previously. But yeah, it wasn't nice being out at all.
That was mostly what was on my mind, was that I was just gonna miss some games at a crucial time, and that's the injury itself. I knew, I was gonna be able to rehab and it'll be good, but it's just more so the timing that was frustrating.
No, obviously it's been a critical part. With all the injuries, his heart set a proper connection with everyone. We often have started different 11s every single game, which makes it hard to stay connected and create that kind of chemistry.
Even though Lorenzo wasn't necessarily in favor as far as what we're trying to deliver on the field, a guy that showed up to training every day, trained hard, a guy that showed up trying to be a part of the team, helping young players, and have the right attitude and a professional attitude, all of those things are real, that's factual. And so we leave that plainly to the coaching staff. And so if they believe the player can play a role in helping us deliver, I don't necessarily get in the way of that.
To his credit, he showed up and he trained every day and had a smile on his face. So when the time came that the uncertainty was removed and he was going to be here, then it was about considering where we thought he could best help the team. The amount of ground he's covered, doing a lot of dirty defensive work, because early in the year we haven't had a ton of the ball and not as much of the ball as we would like. But to have brought him in, I'll be very honest, I was very surprised at how good a defender he is, how intelligent a defender he is, and how committed a defender he is.
I think in that moment, actually, when Lorenzo got incorporated in, he helped the team. He did.
Despite their first loss all competitions on Wednesday, Inter Miami starting their stars tonight. Toronto FC looking for their first win of the year. Their first win in 204 days. Insigne, who finds Bernardeschi. Bernardeschi turning. Bernardeschi still! Oh my goodness!
What I love about that goal is that epitomizes how I want the team to be, meaning Fede got the ball, tough situation, a lot of guys around him, and he just willed the ball into the goal. And that was pure determination, making sure that no matter what happens, this thing's going in the net.
It was a good goal, I think my talent, but more than Anything else is the instinct. I like to work hard. I like to, if we have to suffer, I'm the type of player, the type of man that I like to help my teammates, my team. So if we have to suffer, we have to defend. I'll be there to help my team.
Toronto FC was given away by Redondo, and this is Bernardeschi cutting inside, leaving it. Insigne! Saved by Calendar, still there! Bernardeschi cleared, and Corbeanu off the post!
I just feel like ever since that Inter Miami game where the ball was like a magnet to the post every time I shot, yeah, I just felt like things started opening up. You know, I got some confidence off the back of that.
A thrilling match at Chase Stadium with chances on either end, both teams.
I'm fully convinced that that engagement shows up day after day, week after week. As I said, we're going to end up where we want to be. But today's the day that has to start to produce results. Reward yourselves for the work you have been doing. Not that you haven't been working all year, but in the last 3 weeks, you kicked it up a notch. And in the last 3 weeks, it has shown in every minute of every game how engaged you are. The one thing you have left to do is reward yourselves. But all of this effort, all of this determination, don't let it go for nothing. Take your chances to score. Be ruthless in front of the goal. Attack from the weak side. Win the balls we have to win. Win the second balls. Make the fouls we have to make. Make the statement tackles you have to make to let people know they're not coming in here and getting easy points. Right? This is our place. You are continually going like this. You keep going like this. We'll talk again in 2 hours with a bunch of big smiles on our faces. Yeah? Come on.
Felt like that took us through April, where we had a good stretch of games. Disappointing ties that we thought we perhaps could have won, but certainly against some very, very good teams. In Inter Miami, they were the best team in the league at the time. Vancouver was the best team in the West. Minnesota was second in the West, I think, when we played them, and those are all ties that we fought incredibly hard to get, but we do think we could have won some of those games. So it really felt like we were moving in the right direction. And then obviously we go to RSL.
As Real Salt Lake looking for win number 4 on the season and their 3rd home win of 2025 while visiting Toronto FC. They are hoping for their first 3-pointer of the season, winless so far through the first 8 weeks. The whistle gets us going here for match day 9 on Apple TV. Glad to have you along.
The performance itself with the ball on the day was not particularly good, but the engagement and the commitment defensively was fantastic. And it's really, at the end of the day, neat to see that on the road.
Short corner for Marchuk. Sending it through, and Johnson had to come up with the save. Incredible save from Sean Johnson, and the follow-up opportunity goes out.
You know, Sean is like, he's a leader, you know, like he's always talking. And I think the thing that I like about Sean is, you know, he will give you a lifeline at least 2 to 3 times a game by pulling off a worldly save.
Johnson to put it back in play. This is the 12th time, that these two teams have met here in the Utah area. Oh, turnover could be a costly one, and it is! Corbeanu with his first ever MLS goal off of the turnover, and he cashes in a 1-0 lead for the visiting side.
It was a massive relief for me to get that first one, and then from there I feel like, yeah, in a sense I've been playing a little bit more freely and content in the fact that I knew I helped the team already to you know, with that winner against Salt Lake, and I feel like I've been playing a little bit, you know, more calm now and with more freedom as well.
We dug out the result in RSL. We need to continue to dig out results until winning starts to become a habit. It's perfectly normal, and I would expect to have frustration outside of this building because everyone wants to win and everyone wants to win now. The reality is it's rare if you can just flip a switch and completely turn your fate around. So we know that it's going to take some time, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating.
Early in the year, we talked about moments. We had a couple moments today in front of the goal. If we're a little bit sharper, it makes a difference. And certainly, obviously, the moment that leads to the goal.
This one hurt. We have to make sure games like this, we walk out with a result.
So I told him that we are just expecting the league to send the documents today. At some point, I'll forward to him. His legal will be reviewing, signing. And
yeah, Andre just wrote an email back basically saying, thanks for the agent license. We should have docs for you shortly.
Nice, so. Okay, good. And yeah, so within 48 hours, I think we'll be good. And everything signed. Flying here possibly on Friday night, getting here Saturday morning. Nice thing that we'll be at the game possibly. So
we felt like we didn't have a player that was looking to unlock runners to play what I would say some of the riskier passes and be able to progress us in different moments.
Bienvenido, Thiago. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Bien?
Bien, ¿usted?
¿Cómo estás? Bien? Gusto. Bienvenido. Gracias. Su casa ahora. Está en casa. ¿Se sienta bien?
Muchas gracias.
Bienvenido. Hablamos después.
Sí, hasta ahora.
And so Maxime is someone who excelled in the Polish First Division. Last season he excelled in the Portuguese First Division and then was purchased by Vasco in Brazil. At the moment in time, he wasn't featuring because of a crowded midfield that they have. And so, at the end of the window, try to do a deal where what I would say a player that from a financial perspective, we're being quite efficient in acquiring on loan and now giving us a different profile in the midfield to select from when we're trying to grow within the game and potentially hurt opponents. And so that was much of the thinking behind it. Getting Theo through the door, Ola through the door, Zane through the door, Maxime through the door, trying to accelerate some young players up, for us, I think should be effective.
Obviously, Zane and Ula, unfortunately, unluckily, had some injuries to deal with, and so I feel like they both haven't been able to really show themselves 100% and what they can do. I think Theo started off trying to adjust to the MLS game, and with more time he got more comfortable and then started to string some good games together and found his way back into the lineup, which was good.
I think we are yet to see the best of Max because he has many attributes that I think are really interesting. I think he's got a good first touch. He has good awareness around him. He can play and execute in 1 and 2 touch, but he's quick enough to eliminate guys. So I think he has a lot of attributes that are really going to help us. Like anything else, we've chopped and changed. We've got different players in, different players out. He's played a few minutes here, a few minutes there. We just haven't really had the ability to have him settle in and play yet. But he does have attributes that I think would be very helpful.
I really don't yet have the proof if Ola can drive our attack as a number 1 striker in the way that I believe he can. Just very plainly, he hasn't been on the field. I don't know if he's played more than 60 minutes in a match yet. For any starting striker who you expect to be delivering the goods, I don't know how you can make a real assessment on what the player can deliver or not deliver.
But if we can play well and we can provide service, I'm pretty confident he's going to score goals. He's a player I'm pretty excited about. We just want him to get healthy and stay healthy.
The first months have been like building up my form, getting an injury, start over, building up, getting a new injury. And when I've been playing with painkillers and So I think now I'm really starting to get in shape, go be where I'm supposed to be. Hopefully I can play a full 90 minutes soon, if my body allows it. And then I think I can really show what I'm about.
So, I think the jury is still out, really, unfortunately, on how efficient and correct we were with some of our additions or not. And I think that's the information that we believe we need to know if, we're looking at this thing the right way and we're on the right track.
It's the kind of feeling that if we don't come out on fire on Wednesday and then next weekend, then this will have been a waste. If you take this and you make it feel and you go, this will never happen again, then I can live with it. Then this will be worthwhile. But we have to take these games and we have to get results out of them. We have a big stretch of games in May. Our entire season can change in May. See you guys Monday.
It's a pleasure to share this birthday on such a big match day. Win.
From Dominguez crossing and the finish. His first goal in Major League Soccer. Corbino 5-1.
My name is Doina. I'm Theo Corbenos.
The month of May starts tonight. Hold yourself from the first minute.
They've come from behind to stun Toronto and win by 2 goals to 1. Oh, now there's a bit of afters on the field.
Well, that part's never gonna leave me, so.
Well, no, Renzo didn't dress.
Right. Are you asking me why I didn't dress?